What's up, guys? I'm bringing back my way too early 2021 predictions. And let's get started with this bracket. And the last four in: Maryland, South Carolina, Seton Hall, and Arizona State. First four out: Nevada, Missouri, Rutgers, and NC State. Now let's get to the first four. Southern Florida Gulf Coast. I'm gonna go with Southern. I don't know about the A-Sun that much. Maryland and South Carolina, I want to go with South Carolina. Last time they were in the tournament, boy, they had a big run. Seton Hall and Arizona State. I'm gonna go with Seton Hall. Not so high on Arizona State. Mount St. Mary's, Coppin State. I'm gonna go with Coppin State. Gonzaga against New Orleans. That's easy. I'm going with Gonzaga. Xavier against St. Louis. I'm going to go with Xavier. UCLA against everybody's favorite underdog, which is Loyola Chicago. Sorry, everybody. I got to go UCLA. Then I think Princeton's going to be a big upset, but I'm going to pick Michigan. I was about to pick Princeton to be an upset. Florida against St. Mary's. I'm going to go Florida. Houston and Little Rock. I'm gonna go with Houston. That's very easy. UConn and LSU. This is the third time that Jim Callahan. Not Jim Callahan. This is the third time that UConn has been in the tournament since Jim Callahan left UConn. So I'm gonna go with LSU. I don't know about UConn next year. Creighton against Lehigh. I want to go with Creighton. Why not? Duke against UC Santa Barbara. That's very easy. And that's obvious. I'm going to go Duke. St. Joe's in Arizona. I'm going to go with St. Joe's. And this is going to be my biggest upset in the East region. I got UNH over West Virginia. I think they get the job done. Belmont will lose to Ohio State. I think Ohio State gets the job done. Oregon against the winner of Maryland and South Carolina. I already said I was going to be South Carolina, so I'm going to pick Oregon. San Diego State, UNC Asheville. That's very easy. I'm going to go with San Diego State. Utah and Rutgers. I really want to pick Utah, even though they've been in tournaments so many times. I might have to go with Rutgers to get their first tournament win since 1991. Kentucky and Weber State. I'm gonna go with Kentucky. Okay, we got this first part of the bracket. It's done. Now let's flip it over. Kansas against Southern. Florida Gulf Coast had that nice run back in 2013. They beat Georgetown and they beat San Diego State. Sadly, they lost to Florida. So I'm going to go with the Jayhawks. And I think NC State will beat Purdue. Both teams might end up being in a bubble next year. Which I had nowhere near a perfect bracket when I had Tennessee in this bracket. I think they get the job done against Seton Hall. I got the first upset of this part of the bracket. I got Cal State Bakersfield beating Texas Tech. Cal State Bakersfield may be a great program coming out of the Western Athletic Conference. Louisville and South Dakota State. Rick Pitino is not in Louisville anymore, so I'm going to go with South Dakota State. Wisconsin and Wright State. Wright State's going to be a big upset, but I'm going to go with Wisconsin. Texas against Middle Tennessee. I might have to go with Middle Tennessee, even though Reggie Upshaw is not Middle Tennessee anymore. Iowa against Kansas. Actually, I was supposed to be projected to be a 2 seed in my bracketology. That may happen. They may have a chance to be better than Michigan and Wisconsin. So I'm going to go with Iowa. And then Villanova will beat 16 seeded Coppin State / Mount St. Mary's. Cincinnati against everybody's favorite America East team, UMBC. We're gonna go with UMBC. Though Cincinnati could upset them. And I got the first ups. And this is gonna be my third upset. I got Mercer beating North Carolina. Even though North Carolina had a great season, Roy Williams is not going to be able to get this team to move on past Mercer. Florida State, UNC Wilmington. I'm going to go with Florida State. UNC Wilmington is going to be a pretty big upset. Wichita State and VCU. I'm going to go Wichita State to beat Virginia Commonwealth. Virginia against Akron. What's the guy's name? I don't know what his name is, but I'm going to go with Virginia. Mama D's going to leave Virginia. Kansas State and Colorado. I'm going to go with Kansas State. Baylor against Norfolk State. That's very easy. I'm going with Baylor. I'm not going to say that's obvious because of how UMBC defeated Virginia a few years ago. Gonzaga against Xavier. I'm going with the Zags. UCLA, Michigan. I'm going with Michigan. Why not? Florida and Houston. This is going to tear me apart. But I'm actually going to go with Houston. LSU and Creighton. I'm going to go with Creighton. Let's see right here. Duke against St. Joe's. I'm going to go with Duke. Going to the Sweet 16. UNH against Ohio State. They're going to end UNH's center line right there. Oregon against San Diego State. I'm going to go with Oregon to upset San Diego State. I don't think there will be a great program coming out of the Mountain West Conference. Kentucky against Rutgers. I really want to pick Rutgers because I really hate Kentucky, but I got to go with the Wildcats. Kansas against NC State. A few years ago, NC State upset a 1 seed. I believe it's Villanova, so I'm going to go with Kansas. They're not going to upset Kansas this time. Tennessee against Cal State Bakersfield. I really want to pick Cal State Bakersfield because I think Tennessee's going to be a great program coming out of the ACC. I mean, not ACC, but SEC. I'm going to go with Tennessee. I don't know what Rick Barnes and his team going to look like next year. Wisconsin against South Dakota State. I'm going to go with the Jackrabbits from the Summit League. Middle Tennessee and Iowa. I got the first upset of the tournament. I got Middle Tennessee upsetting Iowa. These are just fun predictions. Villanova against UMBC. I'm going to go with Villanova. I like to see UMBC and Ryan Odom move on to the Sweet 16. But I don't think it's going to happen. They have to wait till like 2022 or something like that. Mercer against Florida State. I really want to pick Mercer because I really don't like Florida State basketball. But I have to go with the Seminoles. A few years ago, Mercer upset Duke. Wichita State against Virginia. I'm going to go with Virginia. Baylor against Norfolk State. Baylor had an unbelievable season this past season until they lost to West Virginia. Okay, Gonzaga against Michigan. We're going to go with Gonzaga in the Elite Eight. Houston and Creighton. We're actually going to go with Houston. I have no idea why Creighton is a 2 seed at this point. But I do watch college basketball, but you'll see. Duke against Ohio State. We're going to go with Duke. Oregon against Kentucky. I'm actually going to pick Oregon over here. March Madness might be real next season. So I'm going to go with Oregon to upset Kentucky. Because I really hate Kentucky. I don't hate John Calipari. It's just I don't like their players. Kansas against Tennessee. This may tear me apart a little bit, but I'm gonna go with Kansas. South Dakota State against Middle Tennessee. I'm gonna go with South Dakota State. But Middle Tennessee could surprise them. Villanova and Florida State. I'm gonna go with Jay Wright in Villanova. Virginia and Baylor. We're actually gonna go with Tony Bennett in Virginia. Moving on. And the Final Four. Gonzaga, Houston. I'm gonna go with the Zags. I think they get the job done. Duke, Oregon. I'm gonna go with Duke. Kansas, South Dakota State. I'm going with Kansas. Just 3-1 seeds. Villanova and Virginia. I'm going with Tony Bennett and Virginia back in the Final Four. In the national championship, Gonzaga, Kansas, Duke, and Virginia. The game that we deserve is Gonzaga against Dayton last year, I'm assuming. So I'm gonna go with Gonzaga. Then Duke against not Kansas but Virginia. I'm gonna go with Duke. And you know I'm thinking to win it all. I think Duke is gonna give a run for Gonzaga. The run-out should be Gonzaga. And hopefully that helps you out with my bracket right there. Not much. We will have another bracket this upcoming summer. Somewhere around June or July. I'll see you all later. Thank you guys for watching.